Hello everyone, my name is Oren. Today I would like to share a few exercise tips that you can add into your daily routine. The first one I'm gonna go over is called a glute bridge. It's really good for golfers, anybody that's jumping on the tennis courts. I'm gonna show you 3 different ways for anybody, any level that could do it. And all you're gonna need is just a nice mat and a bench to make it more advanced. So step 1 is you're just gonna lay flat on the mat. You're gonna lay on your back. You're gonna make sure your feet's nice and flat as well. And your goal is you're gonna drive your hips off the ground. So as you're driving your hips off the ground, your core is gonna tighten up. Your hamstrings are also gonna tighten up with your glutes. So you're gonna come back down nice and slow, slight tap on the mat, and you're gonna go right back up. You wanna make sure you're breathing. And 2 different ways you can make it more challenging. You can have your heels planted on the mat. It's gonna be the same movement, very simple. And then the final way, you can just put your feet up on the bench. And you're just gonna go right back up. It's a very good, simple exercise. Helps build up strength in your core stabilizer muscles. It builds up your posture. Absolutely, you feel like you straighten up a little. So the next exercise I have for you today is called a half kneel-in shoulder press. And we're just gonna use a knee pad, something like a very soft surface. And you're also just gonna need a dumbbell. You wanna pick a weight that's a comfortable weight for you. You don't wanna go too heavy with the weight, because at the same time, the shoulders is it's a very delicate place on your body. It's very, the muscles there, it's not meant to be pushing too much heavy weights. So today I'm just gonna use a light weight to demonstrate. And this knee pad's really good for your knees, so you won't feel like you're slamming your knee on the ground or forcing it on the ground. So to set yourself up in position, you're gonna go in kind of like in a sprinter stance. You wanna have your body nice and forward, front foot flat, back foot with your toes planted. And you're gonna take the dumbbell and you're gonna bring that elbow in. You don't want to bring it out too much. Bring it in, you're gonna have a neutral grip. And you're just gonna press right up. Take your time with it as you're going up with it and going down. And another advice is you don't want to push too far out on either side. You want to just go straight up. You don't want to do this or this. You want to do this. Very nice and simple. To balance everything out, you're going to go to the next side. You're going to switch your stance around. I would say anywhere from 10 to 12 reps. Like I said, you have to be a nice weight, comfortable weight, because you want to get a nice full range of motion as you're pressing up. If the weight's too heavy, you're probably gonna miss a little bit of the range of motion. You're probably gonna go halfway, but you wanna go all the way up. It's a very good exercise. Helps build strength in your shoulders. Also, you're stabilizing your core muscles. That's the challenge of the exercise as you're on the ground. And that was the half kneel-in shoulder press. I'm gonna jump into the next exercise. It's called a banded row. So all you're gonna need is just a resistance band. And you're gonna need something to loop the resistance band around. So it's a great exercise to warm up, or if you're trying to build strength as a beginner, it helps build up strength in your posterior muscles, your rhomboids, your lats, a little bit of the rear delt muscles. So it's gonna be beneficial for that. And as you grab the resistance bands, you wanna set up your feet pointed forward. And you kinda wanna sit into it slightly just to balance yourself out. And you're gonna tighten your core, and you're gonna open up your posture, big chest, elbows in, and you're gonna row to the sides. One mistake people make is they lean too forward into it, or they're way too back. So that could cause lower back issues if you're leaning back into it. So that's the reason why you want to kind of slightly sit into it, like if you're riding a motorcycle bike. It's a nice row. Make sure you're breathing. It's definitely a good a good tool. All you need is just a resistance band. Thanks for watching. I hope these exercises will help you out, and we'll see you next time.